Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Etho, and welcome back, guys, to our modded Minecraft series again. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. I might sound a bit raspy today. I might have a few voice cracks this episode. I am just getting over a bit of a sore throat, so hopefully it goes okay here. But yeah, we are back in our modded world, and I've been preparing some train things, some more locomotives. These are expensive. They take a lot of steel. Like look at this for two of them. Just insane. But we're getting there. We probably need about 50 of these things at least in total. I've been working on that Frogger game since last episode, and it's coming along pretty good. We're gonna go check that out. I did want to show you this though. This AE system is actually like getting full. I can't believe it. You know, I thought I had unlimited numbers of patterns I could put in here, but just about out of space now. But I've only hooked up one of these walls. Like, this is where the patterns get stored in these things. I only hooked up, I think, this wall. This one's not hooked up yet, so I got potentially double the space to go. I just have to do it. Oh, and I also upgraded the thermal expansion machines finally. These can be upgraded. You can put these other filters in, or whatever they're called, augmentations that do different things. So I've been putting the base fuel energy ones in. I think that makes it so it's 85% less power usage when you get to the top tier. I hope. In the I think in one of these, the one that breaks down my ores, I put in the secondary sieve ones though. These give you extra materials. 81% chance for more stuff when you process an ore, so instead of doubling it, it might triple it. So that seems to be good, because I run out of power really quick with the AE system there. I wanted to try conserve it a little bit. I also have to set up my sheep farm again. You know, we had a sheep farm here, and they all escaped the fence over time. So I let them go. I figured that one day I'd just put them all back if I needed to get it going again, but they were all gone. I think something that spawns at night must have killed all the sheep, because there was none running around in this area. I had to go really far to find some more. So I'm trying to build up their numbers again. But yes, let's go. I need the wool for cables, by the way. Just about used it all up. Working on this Frogger game. We're gonna go check it out here. Yeah, so last episode, guys, we're down at the Frogger game here. We worked out how to do one lane of traffic, basically. We worked out the details to that. In the Frogger game that we're trying to emulate, there's 5 lanes of traffic at the start here. So there's cars whizzing by left and right. You got to dodge them. You don't want to get hit by them. Then there's a resting spot about here. Sometimes there's a snake in the grass. This is the grass area. Sometimes there's a snake in it. You got to dodge. And then there's 5 lanes of water, basically. So there'll be logs and turtles going left and right that you gotta hop on to get across. You don't want to fall in the water at that point. And then at the very end, there's 5 frogs you gotta rescue. That's the goal of the game. Once you get the 5 frogs, you move on to the next level, basically. So that's what we're trying to do here. Last episode, we worked out how to do 1 lane of traffic. And since then, I've copied that over to the other 4 lanes. So we got basically the first half of our game worked out. I've ran a bunch of cables here as well, and these are going to be hooked up to a computer over here. I started writing the program to our Frogger game. Nothing too fancy, nothing yet anyway. There's basically a big game loop that happens over and over and over that every 10th of a second it updates. So in video games, if you don't know, they basically run in a loop. If you take Minecraft, for example, you might have heard people refer to a tick. There's basically 20 ticks in a second. That's how many times the game updates. 20 times a second, it'll go through the game logic. It'll check for any key presses on your mouse or your keyboard, and it'll apply any physics that need to be applied, like move your character around. All that stuff happens 20 times a second. In our Frogger game here, we're doing 10 times a second, basically. Not too fast. It doesn't need to be too quick. And it will check if it's time to release another car, for example. That kind of stuff. So right now, basically every 10th of a second, it's going to reduce our timer here by 1. These represent the 5 lanes, the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Those are just some random values I put in to see what happens. When it counts down to 0, then it's going to release a car on that lane, and then it's going to set it to whatever I have here. So this will get set back to 50, the second lane will get set back to 60, and I just want to see what will happen basically. Just make sure it can do that. Then we're going to make it a bit more complicated, but let's try that out to begin with. Okay, we got to turn power on so that our cars will actually move. I'm not sure. Okay, so how much power is this actually going to drain? Right now we have 1.5 million basically. There's a very good chance this is going to end catastrophically too. That's why I want to show you guys this first test. I haven't tried this yet, but this should release all the cars in the 5 lanes. Not really in a difficult pattern or anything. I just want to make sure it can do that. Hopefully with no explosions. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's looking good. These ones are not... Oh, okay, we gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. Something's going wrong. Why are they stuck there? Well, they haven't exploded yet. Maybe we're fine. Okay. How did they... Oh, are they going... Oh, they're going this way. So instead of rolling down the track, they went just straight up here. Okay, I gotta change that then. Okay, so I just got rid of that little loop thing. It just goes straight this way now. Since it wants to go this way by default, we don't need to turn it around, but we do on this side. So that's why we have it on this side. All right, so let's get this going again now. Hopefully all 5 lanes will work. And I spotted another problem, so hopefully I got that fixed too. I didn't have the cart dispensers working quite correctly. All right, yeah, this is looking pretty good. All 5 lanes seem to be working. Looks like we could speed up the cars quite a bit too, because there's only like 1 out at a time. So that 50, 60, 70, that's like 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. One of the tracks is 9 seconds between releasing a car. So we can definitely go quite a bit faster. Even for our first level, this seems kind of slow, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let's try speed them up and just see what that's like. So we'll go to edit it real quick here. Oh, why did I hear a car still? I want this off. Alright, let's go maybe... The reset's the only one that actually really matters here. Let's try 30, 35, so that's like 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds, oops, 4 seconds, 4.5, and 5 seconds. We'll see what that's kind of like. Alright. In the game, all the patterns are sort of pre-built in. What I would like to do for what we're doing here, though, is to randomize it so that even I don't know what the pattern is going to be. Oh yeah, this feels much better. Should I try cross it? Okay, I'm going to try to do a cross. See if I can do it. Oh! Alright, not too bad, not too bad. It's a little scary. Oh, oh. Okay. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of like weave and dodge. That's good. Still pretty easy. Whoa. Alright. Has a good feeling to it though. Yeah, I'm going to work on the pattern here to see if I can do something cool with randomizing it. Okay, well this is the moment of truth, guys. I've spent a bit of time working out like a cool formula for our game here. Let's see if it works. If it works, I'll try to explain it. If not, I will try to fix it. Hopefully there's no crashes here, though. So this should all be random now. This should be equivalent to the first level. So this is like the easiest the game should be. That's a lot of cars, actually, isn't it? Okay, it's not too bad though. Not too bad. So I've done quite a bit of randomizing here, guys. You might notice some of the cars are traveling faster than others. Like, for example, this lane over there is pretty fast. The slower lane there, you'll also notice there seems to be more cars on it. Like, there's one there, there was one here, one here. They're bunching together quite a bit compared to, like, a faster lane like this one. There's not nearly as many cars, like, getting grouped together. They're spread out a lot more. This is all handled randomly and with an algorithm I set up. Whoop. So when we start a level, it's going to randomly choose a speed for that lane. So you see it's set on the second one there. Hopefully I don't get hit by the by the cars here. This one's on the first one. Oh, this is so scary over here. That one's on the second one. And yeah, there's 4 speeds the cars can be. I guess we can shut this off. I'll just show you in the program maybe. Okay, let's edit it. Oh, uppercase. I don't know if it matters actually. Alright, so the big thing I've done here is I've given just a base difficulty of 100. That's our level 1 starting base, okay? And then like every time we go up a level, I want it to increase by maybe 10 or so. And I've gotten rid of all the pattern stuff. It's all random now. So when we set the level, when we first create a new level, it's going to randomize these, the speeds. All right, and that's done over here. Basically, since we have a difficulty of 100, it chooses a random number between 0 and 100. Okay, if it's 30 or less, then it sets the speed 1, 60 or less, speed 2, 90 or less, speed 3. And if it's, you know, the other 10% is going to be speed 4. So it's very unlikely it's going to be the fastest speed on the starting level. But as this difficulty goes up, as we go, like say level 5 would be 150, then we have like a 60 out of 150 chance of being the fastest speed. So that's pretty cool. That means it's more likely to be, or it gets more difficult as we go up in the levels, basically. The other thing I did, though, this is the big formula down here. This controls the releasing of the cars over here. So the minimum number is 25, 2.5 seconds, basically. That's the slowest. We might actually be able to go down to, like, let's go to 10. We can probably do even faster as a minimum. Then it does this algorithm I kind of made up. It's not too crazy complicated, but it goes 200 minus the difficulty. So again, if we're level 5, that would be 150. So 200 minus 150 is 50. Then it divides it by the speed of the lane. All right. Basically what that does, that's what causes the slower lanes to have cars bunch up a bit more. It releases the cars faster on the slower lanes, and the faster lanes have fewer cars coming out, is what this tries to do. And as we saw, it actually did that pretty good. Let's try start this up again. Or actually here, let's try a higher difficulty. I want to see what it'll do, because I might have to tone down some of these numbers a little bit. Let's start on level 5. We might only go up by 5 per level or something if it seems too crazy. Okay, it started up again. So now we should have way more cars, and it's more likely they're going to be going faster here. And also, I have my Boots of the Traveler. I shouldn't have these on as we go through, which will make it even more difficult because I can't go by as fast. Okay, so this is like level 5. Is this much harder? You know, it seems pretty similar to level 1. Whoa! Oh, okay, it is a bit tricky. Alright. I was kind of worried if my grave is going to make them crash and explode, but it looks like it lands between the tracks. Here, how about this? Let's try the most difficult setting we can do. So, like, the max level. Let's go to 200, which is our current max. So level 10 and above will be at this. Alright. And just see, like, if it's not difficult enough, we got to make some changes with our code, because this should be really tough. Let's get my Boots of the Traveler off again. Okay. Should be lots of cars, lots of fast cars. Look at that. Okay, yeah, this is pretty tough looking. Can't even cross there anywhere. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh. Hey, I made it though. Okay, now there's a big gap. What's going on? Oh! Oh! Okay, yeah, the highest level setting here is pretty tough actually. Oh, nope. And without the Boots of the Traveler on, I don't think I can outpace these cars. Oh, there was one behind me. I gotta shut these waypoints off too, that's gonna get annoying. Okay. Look at this. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I wanted to see, them bunching up like that. Because that's how it is in the real game. There's places where you just can't cross, you gotta wait for a gap to open up. Sometimes. Oh! Alright, that's perfect. I'm really happy with that. Oh! Oh! I don't know if I can get across to shut off the computer even. Oh, wait a minute, I spoke too soon. There's a bunching up happening here, so I'm going to have to increase the minimum. You know how we changed it to 10? This is what happens if we do that. We got to maybe change it to 15 instead. Very good. Okay, so maybe we will try to get the look fixed up a little bit, because right now this looks terrible. We're going to try this gray stuff for the road. Let's grab our wand here. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, I hit the track. Whoops. Wait, what? There we go. Okay, it's back. Let's grab this. There we go. That's what we want to do. I think that looks pretty good for asphalt, right? Pretty happy with that. And what is it? The chisel mod, they have these road lines, which I think would look pretty good too. If we did like white lines every so often, maybe then skip a block and then do another two. I think that would be pretty cool, right? There we go. That looks a little bit better, right? I think so. I'm trying to get rid of the torches here. I put down some of these inverted lights. I don't know if they really suit it. We'll just use them for right now. They don't have a collision box, which is nice. So if we walk on them, it doesn't actually lift us up or anything. And they don't quite stick out as bad as torches. I hate torches. I want the torches gone. Okay. Very good. So that is our main starting area here. We got our well, this is the start. We got the road and then the resting area here. I brought along some of this blue wool and clay. I was thinking of maybe using this for the ceiling if we can gather enough of it. Just wanted to see what it looks like if you put a bunch together. Maybe not. I don't know. That makes almost lines in the pattern, doesn't it? That's probably the best thing we're going to find, though, honestly. So for a sky, I think that looks pretty good. I'm not going to use those inverted sky blocks because they cause lag, apparently. So we'll do that instead. And maybe throw a few clouds at it to try and make it look cool, too. The big thing, though, that we haven't figured out is this second half of our thing here. So I made a train dispenser to try something here. In the game, you're supposed to ride turtles and logs, and they sort of like you hop on them and then they carry you, right? There's nothing that I can think of in Minecraft that actually works as a platform that carries you, though. So maybe we'll just do more trains. What we can do is set up a pattern, I believe, and maybe do like a certain number of cars. Okay, then we throw these in. And now I think if we shoot this out, it's going to be one big thing. Oh, maybe not. Does it have to move to... How does this work? Oh, okay, so as it goes forward, it ejects more cars and they're connected together. So what I was thinking, maybe to simulate the water portion of Frogger. There we go, another one came out. Instead of walking it, we'll hop into minecarts and they'll kind of whiz by left and right. That might be too easy, though. I'm worried. I don't know. I don't really know how to do this water part. Okay, well, I decided let's go ahead and try it here. I made the commitment, so I set up these other 5 lanes, which took quite a bit of time. These are not easy to set up, so hopefully this isn't a terrible idea and I have to think of something else. We'll see. I also kind of laid out how I think we're going to do the frogs at the end that you have to go rescue, so we'll hop from the minecarts and the trains to these 5 frogs at the end here. Every time we hop to one of these, we got to get rid of it, and then somehow teleport us back to the start and count that we got the frog. Then when all 5 of these minecarts or frogs are gone, then we start a new level and sort of add up the score and that kind of stuff. I want to keep track of the score. Probably have some monitors up at the top there that tell us our score and level and lives and all that kind of stuff that we can see easily. Let's head on down here, if I can find a way down. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay. So, yeah, I ran the pipes for all the new lanes here and all the chests and cables and crazy stuff. Let's turn our power on. So this is basically the speed it uses of power. Even when it's running, like with the carts flowing back and forth, it seems to drain about this speed constantly. So it's not terrible power usage. It's a little bit quick, but not terrible. We can kind of keep up. I just did a really basic thing to try this out again, and we'll take it from there. So let's go Frogger. Hopefully no crazy disasters. Oh! That was a little scary. Okay, so we got our basic thing. That's the train! Oh, the train stopped! Does it not have enough power, I wonder? Oh, it ran out of power. It doesn't have enough to get from one side to another, it looks like. Okay. So that's our first problem. But yeah, the idea is we'll hop from one to another. Oh, I can't click on that. What's going on? Like, I should definitely be able to reach it, right? Oh, I can't even hop from this cart to the other one. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Might be a flawed concept. Really? I can't hop from that? That must be something to do with Railcraft not letting me. I don't know. Because in vanilla Minecraft, you would definitely be able to go from here to there. Okay, I'll have to think of something else then for the water part. That kind of sucks. Something else we can do though, guys. Check this out. If we go on Quick Pro, if we want to play the game like this, we can too. This is how Frogger is supposed to be, top down. By the way, I had a crash. I got something weird in my inventory and it crashed me, and I had to like load an NBT editor. When I deleted the item, it like wrecked my inventory here, so I'm gonna have to figure that out too. Because it's like it wrecked the graphic for it for some reason. Okay, those are still jamming up there. I gotta slow it down even more, it looks like. But yeah, it's coming along. We got a little bit more work to do here. It's a big project. Whoa. But it's pretty cool so far, I would say. I'm happy with it. Alright everybody, so we should probably wrap things up here for today. We got quite a bit done on the Frogger game. If you have ideas on what we should do for the water part, please let me know. Or if you have any other ideas for the game to make it better, just leave a comment, because I could use some help. But yeah, let's get to the comment for today. It says, "No, not Frogger again. Etho is just a silly game. Making it in Minecraft is just awed. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so some people might not be happy about the Frogger again. But I gotta do it, guys. I just have to do it. The Frogger game actually means something kind of special to me, which I haven't really told you. Not only did I play Frogger a lot when I was younger, like it's a game I really liked, especially later the 3D version came out for PlayStation 1 and PC. I played that one a lot. That was a really cool version of Frogger. But when I was, I think 8 or 9, I got into computer programming as a hobby. That's like when it first started for me. Um, the very first big project I attempted was a Frogger clone, actually. When I was younger, I wanted to be a video game programmer when I grew up. That was like my dream job. And that was the first big project I attempted. And it actually turned out pretty good. Like I drew all the art for it, like the frog and the vehicles and the road, and I got everything working, and it had score and lives and all that kind of stuff. It was a good project. It taught me a lot of stuff about problem solving, and I kind of want to do homage to that by building it again in Minecraft. It's kind of a weird, like I know how to do it if I was to program it nowadays, but to do it inside Minecraft is a challenge for me. So yeah, it's kind of fun for me. Is what I'm getting at. So that's why we're doing it again, and I want to get it done and make it real cool. Okay? So just bear with me on that. We should be able to get it done. Maybe one more big episode on it, or maybe 2 partial episodes on it. Maybe we'll do. All right. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will catch you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.